Hi friends, MD Vegan. Lately I came to like carob a lot, and I have a big bag of carob. It's a raw carob from organic quality. That's very nice. Wasn't very expensive, inexpensive as compared to cacao. Cocoa, very expensive if you have good quality. So the carob is not the same, but it's very nice. It is a little bit, some people take it in place of cacao. I take both, but it's different because it tastes more sweeter and there has no caffeine in there. It's very healthy. There's also, like in cacao, high antioxidants, got a good source of fiber, low fat. And so yeah, it's the seed of a plant, carob plant, grows on the trees. It falls down, long brown beans, and the seeds are very hard, yeah? And they make it into a powder, the flour, and it is wonderful. A lot of magnesium is in there, many health benefits, very healthy, and it tastes a little bit, it's very sweet. It tastes like a grape. Cacao, when I use cacao in a very pudding or something, I have to add dates or bananas to make it sweeter. Bananas wouldn't be enough, dates have to be very sweet. But not so with the carob. I don't need almost any sweetener. I take now, for making the cream, I take bananas here, as I did before, and I add some hemp seeds, hulled hemp. I have 3 bananas here, they're pretty ripe, and maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of hemp seed to make it delicious. And I found in another video, I show you how the hemp seed corresponds and balances the sweetness of the carob. Carob is very sweet, a little like a grape. Yeah, come to that later. Kind of sweetness is it, but it's very nice together with the hemp seed, because the hemp seed is a little bit bitter. Yeah, it tends to be not really bitter. It's something like that. There's a sharpness in it, a bite, a little bite. Some people don't like it. I like it if it is combined with something good. For example, banana and carob is perfect for this. And today I want to make a dressing, more sauce, for a fruit salad. I show you in a moment, and I want to have a little bit more liquid, runny, and also I want to blend it nicely. So I take some ice cubes here. I have some ice cubes from my freezer, and I just put them in to make it a little bit more runny. I begin with maybe half of the ice cubes, and I can always add some later. I don't want to have it too liquid, too runny, but let's see. First now I make my sauce, my carob sauce. Sometimes I like ice cubes in the smoothie or the blending because blending can make it a little bit warmer, and sometimes I like it cool or fresh, the flavor. It depends on my favorite, on what I like, and on the dish. But this time I thought maybe it is nice to have a little bit colder also. So let's taste it now. Good. I don't need more of the ice cubes. This is the color, you can already see. It's pretty nice and runny. Careful if the sun is there, you see? Yeah, it's running here. I'll show you in a moment. I don't need that much today for my dressing. I'll show you in a moment when I get my fruit salad ready. It comes now. The main part of the fruit salad is the fruit. And I want to make a grapefruit salad because, as I said before, the sweetness of the carob reminds me of the sweetness of the grapes. So I thought maybe the grapes will be nice as the main ingredient of the fruit salads with the carob sauce. So that's why I use here my grapes. I'll show you. I have a whole bowl of these red grapes. I halved them, as you can see. I washed them, halved them. They're beautiful. I like the ingredients. My kitchen, my cooking is very close, near to the ingredients. Very much I care for the ingredients to leave them whole if possible, not to process them that much. The blender, okay, I like to blend, but they take not so many ingredients, so I always can taste them if they are not whole anymore. I mean, complete in the form and the shape. So together with the grapes, I thought bananas would be nice, because bananas also go so nice with the carob, and also a difference the cacao. It can be that you blend cacao with the bananas, that it tastes a little bit sour. Not so nice, yeah. In the cacao, for example, it's not so easy to sweeten it with banana, but in a carob drink, yeah, bananas are perfect. Yeah. There's a difference between cacao and carob that shows very nicely in the banana. So yes, bananas, I wanted to put that into the grape salad, also because I like the texture of the banana so much. They are high in fiber and make it, I guess it's in many fruit salads, I like the bananas as a main ingredient, as a basic part. But here it's the grapes, because what I said before, and also very nice, and have a very nice sweetness that corresponds to that grape sweetness. That's the pear. Yeah. Right now in season, like the grapes too, the pears, they have this sweet and sour flavor, and it is very gentle. We all know the specific pear flavor. Maybe it's one of the noblest fruits. I don't know how to express in a different way. They have such a nice flavor, and sometimes it reminds me a little bit of alcohol. Yeah, this wonderful sweet flavor. But alcohol in recent years has become too sharp for me. I don't like the flavor of alcohol anymore, as I did before, also in cooking, because it seems to be too harsh into my body. I can feel it somehow. It seems to hurt me. I don't want it anymore. Not so much, at least. But a little bit in the fruit, for example, there it can come through. That is okay. A little bit. Okay, now. But that's very personal now. I take it too serious, just a personal experience with the flavors. I always try to think of what it reminds me of to explain a little bit about it. And that's so important, I guess, the flavor, and to feel the food, to taste it, to feel it in the body, and the smell, the fragrance, the colors, all these sensual experiences, I relate them so much to the food in regard to them. That's why I try to explain, because of how I do it, how I came to do it, because I think it is a very close relation to the health of our body, the well-being, to general health, what it tastes like. And would like to have a feeling, an intuition that tells me, oh, I want to eat this, that tastes delicious, because right now I need it, it's healthy. You know, I want to develop this kind of intuition that my body tells me what it needs. That's a nice. Then I don't need too much knowledge, you know, all of the thinking about calories and food combining and these kind of things and nutrients. That's all nice and good, important. But I like to develop intuition for that and to learn to feel it. And I guess it's a nice way to learn it if I go with easy, simple ingredients, simple recipes to begin. So now I show you my fruit salad here. The main ingredients, the three. That's the pear, the banana, and the grape. And now I show you the sauce, the carob sauce. See how it runs into the fruit salad? I don't need that much here, but a little bit to cover everything. I guess it is a nice flavor, this carob, and it would be perfect on my fruit salad. So I will toss a little bit, and then I top it with the third part. Yeah, I found making salads, yeah, that is a very nice, also with this take three method. I have 3 parts in a salad usually, to make it very easy. I have the main ingredients, maybe 3, the dressing, second part, third part, the topping. Yeah. It's also a little bit, it is a help, it's like a game more. It's not very serious, it's not necessary, but it is something that makes it be easier to build it a little bit systematically. There's a nice complexity in the flavor. It's not too simple, the food. I could eat a banana, I could eat an apple, I could eat an orange. Wonderful, I love it. But if I do the cooking, combining food and these kind of things, it's nice to have a little bit more complexity, to make a little bit, to get the senses a little bit distracted, to have the mind a little bit not analyzing anymore, just feeling it, enjoying it, the complexity, a new flavor, new experience. That's what I like in cooking. So that's why I'm a little bit doing it. So the topping now is walnuts. See, this is my fruit salad here, the grape salad I would say, with the carob dressing, and here's my walnuts on top. And that's, I guess, the little eye, the little point, the dot on the eye, to make it really nice and give it a little crunch. Walnuts also are super healthy. All these ingredients are super healthy, there's no doubt. You can't eat too much fruit. The biggest study in the world ever made on food, I heard it recently, just yesterday on a video, the biggest study ever made thought that the #1 killer in diet is not eating too much, enough fruit. The #1 killer. Can you believe that? It's proven scientifically. Dr. Greger had that study ready, and I was amazed. People asked, can we eat too much fruit? How much fruit should we eat? The fruit, sugar and everything. And he was laughing and said, tell me about that study. I was amazed. I knew it before, but yesterday I heard it again and I was amazed. Yeah, it's true. You cannot eat too much fruit, yeah. Go for it. Eat and eat and eat fruit. And if your life depends on it, he said. This was so funny. Okay, but the walnuts on top are also very, very healthy. I recommend it for daily eating. It also is the same thing with the fruit. I mean, not literally, but in a way, because they showed also a study, that a more recent study, they showed that even if you add handfuls of nuts, that's plain nuts, not salted or oiled or anything, just plain fresh nuts. If you eat handfuls of nuts, in addition to what you daily eat, you cannot gain weight. I mean, 90% of the people or so, or 98 or something, huge amount. Rather, you could lose weight. So nuts are very healthy, especially the walnut. Maybe one of the healthiest nuts is the walnut. And well, that's why I like in the topping have the walnut. There are many ways to eat walnuts daily. You can salt them a little bit, you can soak them overnight, so many ways. I try to have some good walnuts at home all the time. And I'm always look for chances to get inexpensive ones. They can be a little bit expensive and they can be a little bit bitter, and so I have to soak them. Sometimes I find a walnut that is very nice and light and big, and these are usually not bitter at all. I can eat them like that. So, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. If you like, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. See you.